not least here, let's go back here and check out David's. This is his story.
The top one is just a cover photo. It's not.
So the top one is...
Basically, it's the bottom
right.
7.
So it's the bottom 7. Do we all get the story? I think we got the story last week, so I don't think we have to go there, right?
Oh, it's just the bottom 7?
Yeah.
It's the top one.
Basically, I was gonna use that as a cover photo, but
yeah, no, I think it should be included.
Yeah, well, the guy
really gives it
one of the guys in there, he wasn't in the rest of this.
Oh, but you know what? It's hard
He was
to
supposed to be,
tell
but-
that. Which one?
The guy on the left.
He?
Yeah, no, I was looking down. Like, where'd he go?
He was supposed to be.
Oh, I see. Yeah. But he's here, isn't that him?
No. He was supposed to be
replacement.
on the other side of him.
All right. Well, I think these definitely give us a mood or an emotion. Would you say that?
It's like a movie.
It feels like a movie. What movie does it remind you of?
Any movie that has like any type of movie that has something to do with like drug dealing or something like that. Not drug dealing, like it's a kind of like a gangster movie or something like that.
Yeah, it looks like a gangster movie. Totally. It kind of reminds me of Pulp Fiction. Anyone see
Yeah,
that?
you said that last week.
Yeah. So I don't know if you've seen that, but Tarantino, he's kind of...
He's seen it a while ago.
Yeah.
It's an old
It'd be
movie.
interesting for you to check it out. Yeah, it's an old movie.
I've seen it before.
Yeah. Pulp Fiction. Okay. That was a good movie. It's worth taking out. They mostly have it down in the library on 221.
Never seen it though, but I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah. You should take it out. It reminds me of that. So why do we feel that way? What about it? What did he do here that gives us that? Yes.
Lighting's very dramatic.
Lighting, very dramatic. So when we start to look at it, we really, the way that we have it light on one side, even here, the way that hand is and how it's lit up, the lighting on his face, that it really pops up. He has a very, the background is really, it's an interesting background, but it's kind of dark and not obtrusive at all. But the way he lit it, it really brings out a certain kind of emotion. So what kind of emotion or mood? Anyone have a word for it?
Is that like a movie set or something?
Not really.
Independent film thing?
Yeah.
No,
Something like
this is
that. We just basically did it for the class.
yeah.
Cute.
Thanks.
Cute?
I said cute.
Cool? What does that mean?
Cool.
Cool. Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't quite get what you said. All right. Any mood? Tense or intense? Tense. Yeah.
It gets intense, but it makes you kind of tense and nervous.
Yeah. Right. So I think, not only the story, which is very, understandably what the story is, when you have this kind of thing and someone's at your head, with a gun, you kind of get the story, right? It's not like it's a subtle story here.
I'm just a little confused. Because, the bottom row, the second row of the 3, it goes from, the guy in the red tie putting a gun to his face, and the next one, he's not there.
Yeah.
And then it's...
So, good thought. So would you sequence them?
Yeah.
Yep. How would you sequence them?
I don't really know how exactly the story goes, but when it goes from him at the stairs to him with the gun, I think like the middle one or the third row, that should be somewhere on the top.
I agree.
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe
It's
opened
not.
already.
It's purposely done like that.
Well, but we're going to take a look at it in a different way.
Because it's like
That's not the order, though.
It's like,
So we're taking a look at it. So the open, that We're
No,
gonna
no,
look at
I'm
it
saying
in-
it's set up like with
I know,
the
but
clothing
we're
and
gonna take a
everything.
look at it
It's
in a
all
different-
worked out.
So just be open to seeing it in a different light. You can
Right.
always keep it the way you like it, okay? So what we suggesting?
I kind of feel like everything else is a little more in place. It's just that one. I just feel like that one was just, that one should be probably like around like the second or like the third. Wait, can I see the picture again?
Well, like he offed them already, right? That's why you got it like that?
What?
Like he already killed him, right? That's why you had it like that?
Basically, do you want me to say the story?
No. You can, but not now.
Okay.
We're talking about the sequencing, so
Oh
I
my
want to leave it
God.
open.
Right.
I
Well,
want to leave it open.
If everyone
so
knows the
for-
story, then it will make sense why it's there.
Okay, but let's let this creative flow as far as critiquing. So what were you saying?
And then I think that one, the one that you know should be like the second or the third, because it shows them like, you know, all together, and like it kind of tells what's going on, like if they're giving the bag or if he's like giving him the bag. So like I think it should be like the third one, because he has the bag and then he gives the bag to someone.
That's a good thought. So thinking in terms of he's carrying the bag now, he's giving it to him.
Yeah.
So maybe
Yeah,
it would be appropriate for it to kind of all of a sudden they're confronting him.
Yeah, I think now it kind of like, even if it's like not the story that he was trying to portray, it kind of gives a feel of like what comes first, second, third, last. So it's more understanding.
Yeah, because he all of a sudden he's carrying the bag. Yeah. Good. Any other thoughts?
Everything else is like good. It's like really good.
Yeah, no, I think they're very strong, and it's nice to be able to play with these and just kind of see them maybe in a different light. I do want to share that I find this critiquing thing a really important process, and I want everyone to be open to different possibilities. You can always go back to your original, okay? But it's nice to kind of like look at it in a way, in a new way, and maybe maybe you agree or you don't agree, but at least there's a. Okay. Any other thoughts or any other suggestions?
I think it flows now.
It flows. Yeah. All right. So David, tell your story. Good.
Okay, so basically, all the scenes just got mixed up because the first one is where he's going behind his boss's back to make like a third-party deal, and his boss finds out about it and sends a guy to warn him, and that's where he's warning him. And then that one belongs there because he's going again a second time to make another deal, and that's where he comes back to kill him.
Okay, so how many people got that? That it was the second deal. It might have worked well in the movie idea, but I think now, for me at least, it's stronger in that there's a consistency. It felt a little inconsistent to have the gun and then to have it where all these gun things feel very strong together. You know, they just seem to flow in a way. I don't know how I would get that it was the second time.
Because they're the same people, different outfits, different day, kind of.
I see what you're saying.
See,
Yeah.
but then wouldn't the guy with the red tie be in a different outfit with another day?
Right.
That's what got me
But
confused.
yeah, but he's a hitman. That's have you watched him? Have you watched him before? So he's basically he always wears that
Oh, I see how
slick
I see how it is. I see.
black suit with the red tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's consistent with his red
Because
tie.
the red stamp.
Like that's what he wears, you know.
Since the red tie is like, since out of all the photos, right, of the person putting the gun, right, and he's the one, like he's the one, the reason why he's wearing the red tie, because he's the one, he wants to show the eye that he stands out, you know,
Yeah.
keep an eye on him.
Well, I think the colors and the choice of colors are excellent, to be quite honest.
Red is the strong
You know,
Thanks.
it's, you know, obviously Red is where our eye is going to go. He's an important, you know, key player in this drama here. I just don't get them coming back a second time. And, you know, once again, in the movie, you can really stretch it out in a way. In this case, we're talking about, you know, 6 or 8 images. So for me, I didn't get that, and it seemed like a little out of sequence. Yeah. Okay.
I just didn't get how he was going behind the book.
Yeah.
The guy's back.
Okay, we didn't get that part of the story. Like, why
See
are
that?
they doing? Is it a drug deal? I mean, what's in the suitcase? Suitcase usually you have money or,
So, like,
or
for me, it
drugs,
just looks like,
you know.
some guys handing, like, they're handing off a briefcase.
Oh, I see.
And then the other guy, like, I don't see the guy going behind somebody else's back.
Yeah, like
I don't see that.
Right.
We're missing that.
We're totally missing that part.
I
We
think you
don't,
would
we don't
do,
know
like,
why.
I was actually
why
supposed
they-
to-
a bunch like more pictures in order to get that idea. Like I think it would be like a lot more pictures in order to see
Yeah,
him going a second time.
yeah. Because where's the boss and what's the story?
Yeah.
Right.
there? So
I
we're
was trying to
missing-
do
we're
that. I
missing-
just the guy that I had in mind
yeah,
couldn't do
so
it,
we're
and it was
missing
last
that
minute.
whole
and I was
element
like,
of the story, and it's a very complex story you created.
Yeah.
You know, it's a much more complex than all that. That's the Hitman. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
Genshin, he
Like,
was
Watch the
doing,
Hitman.
he was using
Great movie, by the way.
Agent 40.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
He was using the
Great
Agent
image
47. He was using the Agent 47 references up at that time.
Uh-huh. Anyway, any other comments? I think, I'm sorry to cut you.
That's okay.
Any other comments for David on this?
I think it's really good.
I think he did a really good
Yeah,
job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
really, anyone have a favorite of this group?
No, the first one is my favorite.
This one here
Yeah.
is your favorite? Why is that?
Because they look so serious.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't walk up to him, but I would want to be a part of it.
Anyone? Yeah, okay, anyone else have a favorite here?
My favorite is the one when he's like that and he has like the gun in the back of him.
I like
because
this
he
one.
looks shocked. Like
Yeah. I'll say, you know, I mean, the lighting is so
Yeah.
dramatic,
oh, shit,
and the way that
um,
hand is, and the way the light is, and the gestures.
Connection,
Gestures are so important
Mm-hmm.
in this case, right? Oh, he's gonna kill me. And even this one, I like how tight you got. Really, really, really beautifully.
One of my favorites is the one where he's chained to the chair.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So, you know, it's kind of subtle.
The way
And
he's
then he
grabbing
just
him by the
walks
neck,
away.
kind of by the head.
And he just walks
What?
away. Nice job, David. Very nice
What?
job.
Thanks.
Let's take these. We saw these last week. He added another one. I think the new one he added is definitely a really good
Strong.
one. Much more interesting than this one.
Thanks.
Yeah. And any comments for David looking at it as a grouping?
Flows well. The setup flows well. The way that he added the black and white photo with a touch of red in the midst of that neutral photo shoot.
Which one are we talking about?
I was talking about the top.
Oh, this one here
Oh,
with the
really?
red. Yeah, that's really nice
And
with
then
the
bottom
neutral.
four.
Yeah, this one for me is the strongest of the group, and I do like that everything has that gray tone better than this tone here. But yeah, that's a very wonderful shot. Very wonderful shot. How'd you like that?
How'd I light it?
Yeah.
Basically the same way I lit everything else up. I used the same lightings that I used for the rest of it. I kind of shine one on him from like a lower angle because of his hat.
Right.
I was trying to get that.
His
Yeah,
eye,
shadow.
otherwise it'd be totally.
Right,
And
right.
that's nice how one eye is visible. Good, no shadow there. Nice.
It's
contrast.
because the hat's probably like tilted.
Yeah, nice. And then the second light, do you have a second light?
I'm not sure if I was using one there. It might
Or a
have.
reflector?
I might have. Not a reflector, no.
Okay, because when I look at this, it looks like the light's coming from here, but also it's nicely filmed in there, you know? So, anyway, I think, you know, there's a real tight I mean, other than maybe this one here, most of them, you know, they're very specifically, you know, composed very tightly and very clearly. You give a really good eye.
I have two questions for David.
Sure.
Huh?
I have two questions for David.
Sure.
One is, what did you have to tell them, costume-wise? And second, how long did that shoot take?
So basically, we shot it like 2 days, not full days, but it took us like 2 or 3 times to do it. And I just basically told them what to wear. I told my friend to wear a red, black suit with a red tie, and he actually got his mom's coat, which looked really good, that beige coat. And he gelled his hair and everything.
They're so good.
Thanks.
Like, you've got actors to do it.
Right?
They're just natural.
Yeah. Thanks.
And then you're talented too, clearly, because you came up with this idea and put it together, and the background, everything. Because you could have just basically went outside of school, you could have used that alley, but you chose a whole scenery.
Thanks.
So, did you storyboarded it first, right?
What? Yeah. Yeah.
So does everyone know what I mean when I say you
Yeah.
storyboarded it?
Yep.
I
You know,
basically.
and this is what they do in films. They'll, you know, it's like a series of thumbnails. In this case, what is the storyline? And it doesn't have to be a very, you know, well illustrated, but you know, you're very clear what the next scene is. And so when they're working on movies, they storyboard it, and then they know the next scene is this, and there's, you know, action.